So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Batistuta. Out for a throw. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Batistuta. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he was quick to react. Turns back here, probably the best option. Spread it left. Mohamed Salah did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective involvement.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Lewandowski. He's being urged to shoot. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's gone searching crossfield. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice control. It's going to be another throw. Oh, that is a nice touch. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mohamed Salah. And Alexander-Arnold. Nice bit of trickery. That is good strength. Some good work on the right flank here. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Batistuta. Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. It's a really well-measured ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, no joy this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And this is Lewandowski. He's had it taken off him. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone, please welcome to the field
the first half.
There's
players.
been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And this is Lewandowski. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Oh, he's in for the pieces! Batistuta is flagged offside. Wriggles his way through. Well-timed, excellent interception. Cross into the chance! And that has been cleared. Oh, good spread. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Batistuta. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's made its way to him. That's tidy. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's on it, can he get away? Bruno Fernandes. That's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. India needed that, they really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Lewandowski. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's going in strongly.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's heaved it away. And it's Salah. Knocks it out wide. And it's Lewandowski. Mohamed Salah. Chance to the lead. Gets big. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Substitution.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he get it through? Spread neatly. India making consecutive changes
Substitution
here.
in progress.
Rijkaard. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He was under real pressure there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Look at the space here. Nice touch. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a book.
Nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that piece of
Bruno Fernandes.
Alexander-Arnold considers his
Coming on to
options.
replace him is
A real opportunity
number
here from a
14,
position of great
Odegaard.
potential.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No, he is not giving anything away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shapes the suits!
And the chances of winning a game that may have gotten away from you are always greater with characters like this player. It's like walking into a soccer coach and they're dazed.
Liverpool making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question. There's absolutely nothing wrong with his
Number
heart and the
27,
efforts he put in. He was very weak, not quite
Coming
able.
on the field is
Take the lead.
number
Now it's
13.
just a question of holding on.
There will be
Well,
3
look,
minutes
Peter, I
at a
feel I've got
time.
to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Into switch time, very little left on it. Gets into some space.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
There's going to be another
Robert
change here.
Lewandowski.
Well, for me, this was
Coming
the
on
obvious
to replace
substitution.
him
He'd
is
become just a little
number
jaded.
15,
As a result of
Dennis
that,
Law.
he was most likely to make a mistake.
And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Jim, what is your interpretation of the likely formation here?
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of...
Big chance! One-on-one! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's forced to go back. Gently done. Out to the right. The most accurate pass. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the crop in the current generation of box-to-box playmakers. I really like his direct style, both on and off the ball.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Great run on the overlap here. Crossed in early. Oh, that was vital. Great vision. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. It'll be a throw-in. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that has left him in a heap. Alexander-Arnold. He's trying to skip past his man. And no, he's seen through all of that. Threads one in, and he's managed to get free. Played into the box. Saliba. Amat. He's ended up in no man's land. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Oh, good take in a good area. Amat. Drives it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Lewandowski. This is Batistuta. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He's free. He has got space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Half-time getting close now. Amat. Bastoni. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now, this could be a chance. Nicely shaped cross. Mohamed Salah. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support
brings.
for our charity fund,
Any strong
Chance in
opinions on the first
Football.
half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating
Please
opportunities.
welcome everyone.
They just need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. that extra clinical edge.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Knocks it out wide. Plays the return pass, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Lewandowski. And this is tries a shot, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Rijkaard. Serginho. This is Batistuta. Great chance! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you. Lewandowski. Liverpool with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Always onto this. And he's gone looking for safety. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Serginho. Can he get it through? He was under real pressure there. Now it's Batistuta. Good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Coming on the field is number 21.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, it's a nice idea, but Batistuta. Rijkaard. Opts for safety. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's good play. And back it goes. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Batistuta. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. he get on the end of this? And he's heaved it away. He's found a way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him. Liverpool can consider themselves just about safe now. And here's Batistuta. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 11, number 7, coming on the field, number 9, number 6. Substitution in progress.
The final 5 minutes. Tries to pass it through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's not going to reach. Serginho. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Lewandowski.
There will be 3 minutes
So what can
at a
they make of
time.
this? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. That's going to go a long way. And time is up. Liverpool are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Lewandowski claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.
Just
to
a
the
quick
letter, it would
announcement.
seem.
We would like to
Everything
inform you
working
that
very nicely.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this crowd competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
They've got underway here pretty promptly.
Shot, surely! Oh, special! That is a special goal!
That is a gem! An absolute gem! The ideal start! The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Pete.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here.
Shapes and shoots!
It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Good read, needed to be. France are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Said. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Doué wins the duel this time. Aims beyond the defence. Konate has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
They're at it again in double quick time. Said at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's found a way through.
Mbappe!
And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Looking for the run. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. France are 3 down and sinking. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's Doué. Now who's going to be first to this? The defender is not giving up on this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Goes for goal! That tested the keeper.
France certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Knocks it into space. It's Hernandez. He's got away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Doué. Hernandez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely spread. Hernandez. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Koundé. Mbappe. And Doué. Camera. Doué. Looking to play him in. Camera. And that's another good win of the ball. Good take. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Dembele clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Saliba. Could be danger here. That's Dembele.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mbappe. Great vision. Oh, fan support out wide. Well read. And the danger is averted. Doué. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Here we go again.
France really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Camera. Can he get it through? He's in space and looking for options. Hernandez. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing. And the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Tries to play it through. This is Dembele. He is through. Shot at goal! And he should have made it four.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Dembele. Doué. Hernandez. That's going to go a long way. Said with 2 goals already to his name. And it's Doué. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. And the shot's on here. And he can clear it away. And he's done very well to take that back. Doué. Now, what about a counter-attack? And they've got a throw. Saliba. And it's Koundé. Doué. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Chouameni.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that was vital. better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, good spread. Out towards the flank. It's a lovely neat pass.
Doué have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Said. Said stood his ground strongly. Doué. And here's the chance to counter. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Tura. No, again there's no way through.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 21.
The most accurate pass. Doué, and he's managed to get free. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chouameni. Hernandez. Can he get on the end of this? And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, je vous rappelle que nos agents et nos hôtesses vous attendent à la boutique du club. Ils vous proposeront le programme du match ainsi que d'autres objets souvenirs.
is a nervous time, but these are
Chers
positive
spectateurs,
nerves. The
nous vous
prospects are
souhaitons
so
la bienvenue
great,
pour ce
the
match.
potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Tura. Oh, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's had it taken off him. And it's Doué. And he's looking to catch him up. And here's Thuram. Doué. Doué! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Doué. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that is as far as they're going to go. Doué. Koundé does well to get it back. France have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Made into space out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Camera. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And it's Dembele. Doué. Now it's Thuram. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. No, can they get him away? That's good play. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Dembele, ready to try one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Dembele! Keeper's not concerned by that. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Konate. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Now it's Thuram. Saliba with a definite foul there. Terrific save by Manuel. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. Konate, Camera, Foot in. Driving on and making good progress. Can he get on the end of this? 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Doué. It's Hernandez. Dembele. Doué. And he's onside. Delivers the ball. He's got through. Goal! France! And France are in front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Just eases him off the ball. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Well, that is one way to stop him. Gendouzi.
Temps additionnel,
Tries to pass it
1
through.
minute.
Some really good ball movement. And here's Dembele. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. France are looking to go forward now. That's not Mohon. He's had it nicked away. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely, now then. Chance for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. In he goes again. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Decent enough try.
Gendouzi is clearly keeping himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Still that goal to the good. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Tura.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga, and it's made its way to him. It's Dembele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Doué, Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third quarter of the game. And now they can clear their lines.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Your impression so far, Jim? They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's Doué. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. That has found him in acres of space. Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hernandez. Doué.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! Really well taken goal.
But pour l'équipe de France.
Back on level terms.
Après 82 minutes de jeu par
And a trademark
le numéro
move
9.
ends with the
Changement
inevitable
pour la France.
classy finish.
Look,
Le
if you
numéro
want to be
11.
effective on the break, then the key element is always
numéro
pace. That's
21.
what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hernandez. In with the challenge. That's an imaginative pass. Good ball over the top.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Two minutes to be added on. Doué. And that into... So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over
Changement
the
pour la
next 30
France.
minutes.
Le numéro 6.
Well, fitness
À sa
and
place,
fatigue, the key factors
le numéro
now
13.
as we head for
Changement
extra
en
time.
cours.
Hostilities have already resumed. France pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Doué. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And they can counter here. Always onto this. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Now, can they get it back? And here's Doué. Oh, that's a fine interception. Lovely pass. Shot! Oh! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has
But pour
raised
l'équipe
the
de
roof.
France. Après 8
The
minutes dans les
invitation was
prolongations
clear,
par
and it was
Le
accepted
numéro
with
10.
the utmost glee.
Well,
Changement
of
pour la
course, it's
France.
great play to set
Le
him up
numéro
into it, but you
44.
can't say the
Pour
defence
le
Quickly
remplacer,
taken.
le numéro 8. Changement.
And it's Chouameni. This is Dembele. Chouameni. Doué. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? Now it's Camavinga. Zaire Emery is onto this. He's free, he has got space. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Zaire Emery clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It could be in here. Dembele, he has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. Dembele with an air of confidence about him. A
Temps
certain swagger.
additionnel.
Well,
Une
you can't
minute.
grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Mesdames et messieurs, je
Well,
vous
it has
invite
been
à
a
participer
punishing
au
game,
programme
both physically and mentally.
caritatif
But does
des Stades
either team
Françaises.
have what it
D'avance,
takes to
merci.
find a winner?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
Is there to
À
be
sa
drama
place,
in these final
le numéro
15
20.
minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Doué.
Attention, changement.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He welcomes it in. He's found a way through. Yoro was in no mood for any of that. Hernandez. Camavinga. And he's running through. And here's Thuram. Doué. France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Stad's tall, impenetrable. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Hernandez. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, what has happened here? Big chance, must be! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Doué! Superb from Doué! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. That was wonderful in every regard. Vision, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de bien vouloir prendre connaissance du communiqué envoyé par la police et qui s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant.
So we reach a fork in the road.
Chers spectateurs, nous
Fortunes
vous
can
souhaitons
turn
la
either
bienvenue
way
pour
from
ce
this
match.
point. One part leads to where they all
Portugal.
want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. John, you've played in games of this nature. Who could make the difference?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities, his showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And he's surging through. And the finish! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rafael Leao. That's Bruno Fernandes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's neat. Plenty to aim at here. Pedro Neto. He's going to be disappointed with that. France are behind here despite their domination of possession. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neatly clipped into space. João Cancelo gets good distance on it. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Pedro Neto. Koundé calmly anticipates. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And smartly reclaimed. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Very nicely done. Hernandez. So what can they make of this? Can he get it through? He's found great chance! And he's taking no chances now. The pass is intercepted. Some good work on the right flank here. Now this could be a chance. Koundé. And France can counter now. Looking to play him in. Back when it goes. Shot it goal! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's a sharp little ball here. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Vitinha. Hernandez.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's Thuram. He won't be happy with that one. Driving on and making good progress. Well, they can break here. Mbappe. It's Kunde. Konate. Hernandez. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Duel. Can he finish? And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
On
change
demande aux
at this
bénévoles de
stage.
venir se présenter au PC de sécurité.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons que pour votre sécurité, ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Brilliantly cut out. Now the breakaway. He's a sharp bit of ball here. Neymar. Now it's Greenwood. Out to the left it goes.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the header. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Chu with the short one. Liverpool are looking to go forward now.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
He is just caressing the ball. Van Nistelrooy! It is a fantastic goal. That is a gem, an absolute gem. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. He was absolutely spanked.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Llorente. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Serginho. He's had it taken off him. Scholes is always looking to break lines. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Goes down, but nothing given. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Serginho. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bastoni was in no mood for any of that. And it's Serginho. And here's Batistuta. And here's Van Nistelrooy. So it's Batistuta. Oh, and Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish right from the top.
surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Hakimi. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And the return pass. And Scholes. Schlotterbeck. Now Costa Curta. Schlotterbeck. Now Saliba. Deftly out wide. Cross from... He's got full! No, he's got that completely wrong. Mendes. Bastoni. Llorente. Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Real chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Liverpool sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rijkaard. This is Batistuta. Scholes. Threads one in. Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foot in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The greatest...
And the shots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Chance here to counter. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Brzezinski. Spread out to the left. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Llorente with the foul. Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Liverpool with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi. Flipped into space. Shot! Just one goal in it now. Game on. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention. Shooting France! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Bastoni. Liverpool are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them.
Decent chance! He scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running. Oh, that wasn't far away. And it's been taken short. Hangs one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Face to face. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Scholes distributed tidily. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Nistelrooy. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Van Nistelrooy. That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente going full steam down the flank.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Manager can make a
17.
change for the
El
first time
dorsal
in the game
7.
here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10.
The quarter is
Messi.
there and he can
El
get that
dorsal
clear.
13. Forlán.
And now they can spring out of defence. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded. As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it. I think that's
Se
happened
va a
in this
realizar
case.
un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, he's found support out wide. That has ended up in... It's fire! What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chance! And he hits the net. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Marcó en el minuto 84.
Liverpool
El
in
dorsal
2 up
6.
and into a position of
Cambio de
real
jugadores.
strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Schlotterbeck. And here's Forlan. Well, that's surely a foul free kick. That was travelling. Kupchu. Rote. And it's Messi.
Habrá.
It's a really well measured ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Llorente. Saliba gets over and intercepts. That's a good run down the left. Costa Curta tries to play it through. Not going up front in a hurry. And that's it. Liverpool are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Action has already started. Llorente with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
That's a good run down the left. And here's Van Nistelrooy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Yamal. Martinez goes for a shot! Goal! Nice! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it, but it's applied like that.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Loose pass, and he welcomes it in. Real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pressing high and with purpose. Mbappe. Here's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. It's Serginho. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Rijkaard. He's going all the way! Eze shifted it to the flank. Koundé does really well there, strong defending. Llorente. Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this looks sharp. And they can counter here. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. Llorente. Now the ball, he rises! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Probing pass. Martinez. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it. And oh, he's been caught on, tries a shot! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's tried one! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Batistuta. DiMarco spots it and intercepts. Foot in. Serginho. And it's Mendes. Saliba cuts it out. Yamal. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Llorente. Rijkaard. Bastoni. Played back in. He gets big! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice had some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Good play on the left-hand side here. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets.
Everyone,
Only one
please
side have
motion
shown
our
up here,
players to the
and they're
field.
just tearing it up at will.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
So we're just settling back into this second half. So, 40... Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barella. Keeps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Batistuta. Mbappe running with the ball. And it's Llorente. Oh, that's neat. Yamal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. Llorente. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Played out to the left flank. Can he finish? And he's there to clear it. Rijkaard. Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most convincing of passes. Eze. Barella. And it's Barella. Saliba. For Valverde. Yamal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Bastoni gets good distance on it. And it's Rijkaard. Martinez does well to get it back. Yamal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Subimendi, nicely spread. Yamal, he's found a way past. And it's Barella. And he's forced to go back. Now DiMarco. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Punched away. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. Well, they can break here. Pumps for safety. And it's Rijkaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, now here's a good battle. But
Number 9.
No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
So, just a consolation.
Substitutions taking place.
That defender is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Here's Batistuta. Barella. Calhanoglu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pinches it off him. Ooh, can he get onto this? Koundé tries making a foray down the right. Raya claims comfortable. DiMarco. Just 5 minutes remaining now. To Barella. And it's Calhanoglu. It's played through for him. And it's certainly onside. It's a mighty effort! Yes! satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Some really smart movement.
After 88
The defence let themselves down by
Number
not taking them
19.
up. I think the boss might be amused.
Substitution on the field.
Can't be done.
Number 27, Serginho. Number 15, Marcos Llorente. Coming on the field,
And
number
that's it.
20, Mikel Oyarzabal.
All that remains for me
Number
is to
14,
thank Jim Begley.
number
That's
7,
it for us tonight.
Diogo
A
Dalot.
very good evening to one and all.
Substitution.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to great.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Premio are looking to go forward now. Bastoni will play for Rijkaard. Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. Takes a shot. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. A lot chance! It's there! And that is his 50th goal for his current club. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Premier finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Llorente. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Here's Solot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Mendes gets into a good position. Premier applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And the counter is on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Very nicely done. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Lovely bit of skill. This is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cracking. And the finish! Goal! And again they hit the front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Llorente. This is Batistuta. Shoots! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position. It's the shot! They've done it!
useful, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's being shifted off it. Right back.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And here's Soboslai. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from
Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And we're off again. Llorente. Oh, sweet feet. Batistuta. That's nice. And here's Llorente. A big chance! And now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Good-looking ball. Bastoni is the guilty party there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Llorente. Batistuta. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. This is Batistuta. Van Nistelrooy ploughing through the middle. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. McAllister. Oh, it's Sorloth. It's Bruno Fernandes. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Llorente has created one goal already. Can he spark a counter here? Gremio appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Batistuta. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fiore to McAllister. And it's Soboslai. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. Now it's Llorente. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bruno Fernandes. Now Fiore. Szoboszlai. Saliba. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Llorente. That'll be a throw-in. They cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Fiore. Szoboszlai. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Bruno
Fernandes. And It's McAllister. Soboslai. Cross to the back post. And it's hoisted. Oh, terrible. Tries a shot! He scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This has become one superb game of football.
Premier really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Over to the left. Van Nistelrooy! No mistake! And they get themselves in front! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Opts for safety.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And time is up. Liverpool pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And this is Batistuta. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Llorente! About as smooth as it gets. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen a perfect example.
Number 15.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it's beyond the defence. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And the shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found a way through. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Nuno Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Llorente. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Back it goes. This is shoots to shoot! Off the post. And he's there to get it away. And that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And the keeper beats it away. Koundé. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Mbappe. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Buisson. And this is Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Batistuta, looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar wins the duel this time. Llorente. It's Van Nistelrooy. Passes short and sharp. And here's Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Llorente. Rijkaard. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mendes is onto this. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's in a great position here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, what a ball! Shoots! And he hits the net! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is...
Great chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so
2 added
impressive.
minutes has been
That's what the
indicated.
game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And the first half is done.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and
Everyone,
that
please
good
welcome to the
movement
field
in
our
both midfield
players.
and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Liverpool are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nicely weighted ball. And he's lost his man here. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Gets into some space. Delivers with wit. Big header! And yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Rijkaard. Hernandez. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar plays it short. And here's Park Ji-sung.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's Gattuso. Oh, it's come loose.
Gattuso really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. And Nistelrooy is flagged offside. Beckenbauer. Gattuso. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling. Real chance.
some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Nuno Mendes. And that could set him on his way. He's away! And he's onside! And he's quick to get it clear again. So the manager can make a change for the first time of the game here. Mikel Oyarzabal coming on here. Change that was broadly anticipated.
I think the manager might fear his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Messi.
Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Bastoni. And Mendes. And it's Mendes. Batistuta. They really do have to make something of this. Park Ji-sung could try cutting inside here. Good read, needed to be.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Good chance here! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is
That is good
number
strength.
14. Substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rijkaard. That's that, the end. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Galatasaray appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs. And with quick...
Van Nistelrooy! And he's in on goal. Serginho receives it in a good position here, and he can clear it away. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to play it through. Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's had it nicked away. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's got away. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That was nicely by the defence. Van Nistelrooy.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Serginho. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Danger averted for now.
It's an honour, Peter, to be in the presence of Roberto Baggio.
Well, there have been a few pretenders down the years, but surely he is still the true prince of Italian football.
Without a doubt, something about him just inspires confidence. He plays with a different brand of passion and mindset all of his own. A maverick.
The very best in the business. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe, shot a goal!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Roberto Baggio. And the counter is on. Roberto Baggio. He is through here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played it. He's got through. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nuno Mendes. Bastoni. Mbappe. And it's Batistuta. And this is Van Nistelrooy! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Referee's given a throw. Right Card. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward.
Climbs up big! It's fallen kindly here. In he goes again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Nuno Mendes. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Llorente. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Roberto, chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Roberto Baggio certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rijkaard. Batistuta. Batistuta powering forward here.
There will be 1
Now
minute
this could be a
added time.
chance. Van Nistelrooy! This time surely! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Everyone,
On the
please
evidence of
welcome
what
to the
we've seen,
field
they're
our
working.
players.
There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. We're already back up and running after half-time. Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead. Mbappe. And here's Llorente. He's found a way past. And here's Mbappe. Look at this. And Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And there's the clearance.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Llorente knocks it into space. And it's Llorente. Closing in on goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
And it's made its way to him. He's played it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And he's lost his man, and the shots! He's got away with one there.
I'm this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! He scores! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Serginho. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Terrific header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Hazard. Number 27. Serginho. Coming on the field. Number 7. Mbappe. Number 19.
Llorente.
Vinicius Junior.
Noticeable change in the
Number
approach to
13.
defending here.
McAllister.
Much more in your face.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Bastoni. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Llorente receives it in a wide position. Chance! No mistake! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Bastoni. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. The rest of the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Serginho. Van Nistelrooy, someone who can always
added
claim
minutes
to
has
be
been indicated.
the most immaculate finisher. Now it's Llorente. This looks promising. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, brilliant save. Clears it away. Roberto Baggio. It's Vinicius Junior. It's really nicely played. And that's a throw. the changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
Substitution in progress.
As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And the referee brings it to a close. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's
Please
it
be
for tonight's
reminded
match.
that
It just
drinking is
remains for
only
me to
allowed
thank
in
Jim
the
Pegden
areas shown on
alongside
this
me.
map. Thank you
And to
very
wish
much
you
for your
all
cooperation.
A very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tigres have the chance to go the other way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.